So say I updated my record and it got updated, but now I need to change a couple of things locally. I'm just adding some fields locally. I didn't want to update OCLC master record for whatever reason. So if you go again under Actions, there's Edit MARC bibliographic record. And you get the MARC bibliographic record. So first I was going to add a 246. So if you look at you get your leader, which in Symfony, it displays with like labels, the way the 008 displays. Up here, it's just a string. So the leader, I don't recommend trying to edit it locally because of that. It's very hard to do. But the 008 has some labels that kind of tell you what it is, like illustrations, that sort of thing. And you'll notice these backward slashes. These are spaces in Folio. This is how Folio is displaying a blank, like the blank valid code or whatever. So you'll notice that here, like these blank indicators are backward slashes. But you can, if you delete it and just leave it blank, Folio will automatically fill in. So you don't really have to enter these yourself all the time. The other thing I want to point out is notice like the subfield codes are $signs. So again, if you're used to working in Symfony, we use the pipe, but here they're $signs. So I was going to add a field. So you'll see these little plus signs. Plus sign means add a new field. And I do a 246. And it already plugged in these blanks, but I want to change my indicators for whatever. And I'm going to enter my variant title. And again, this is just for demonstration purposes. You can move the fields down if you want to. You can move them up if you want to. So again, if you enter a field like at the bottom of the record and you want to move it up, you can do that. And the other thing I was going to demonstrate was adding, I'm going to go up here because I want to add an 007. Let's say I had a CD-ROM that was like a PDF file of the book or something. I want to do that. So you type in 007 and you notice, let me get rid of this. I'll show it again. That's what the trash can's for, is getting rid of a field. If I do this. So as soon as I typed 007, Folio knew that I'm adding kind of fixed field data for other material characteristics. And then it gives me this nice pop-up list, which is very helpful. So I'm going to pick electronic resource. And this is where the helpfulness stops. Although I do get labels, I really have to know what all of these mean. So I cheated beforehand so I could plug in some values. But this is one of those things where you might want to have, you might want to either do it elsewhere, like an OCLC, if you have that option, or have your codes already figured out based on the MARC format. You know, look at the MARC format help. So I don't want to scare you. I just want to show you that you get like this nice pop-up list, but then after that, you're on your own. So I know this, and I'm going to fill in this, and I'm going to fill in this. And then this is a blank. I'm going to leave it blank. And this, I want to use fill characters. So the fill character is pipes. Fill character, fill character. And now I'm going to save and keep editing. And this, you know, it's being kind of slow, so this could take a while, unfortunately. Because the last thing I wanted to show you was how to move the 007 up. But as you can see, you get your option to save and keep editing. You also have a save and close, which will save the edits and then close this screen, the quickMARC screen. You also have the option to cancel.
A question about the plus mark.
Mm-hmm.
Will that open a new blank field below?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. So like down here, I do a plus mark and you'll see like you get the up and down, you get another plus mark. You can keep adding blank fields. If say you want to add like a whole bunch of blank fields, and type in your indicators. So say I have a lot of 246s for whatever reason. So you can type in your tags and your indicators, all of that, and then you enter your data. And then if you want to delete a field, you just hit the trash cans. So it's very easy to delete the fields. It's very easy to add them. You can add them. Like say, I noticed this is an 035. Maybe I want to move this field up. So I keep hitting up and I try to move it. Or you can move fields down. So that's what all of these are kind of controlling, like adding a field, deleting a field, moving it up, moving it down. So like my 007, I can move up to a certain point. I can move it up here anyway, to the top of the record. Well, now I will try canceling just to get out of the record because I'm kind of afraid to try to save it. I have a feeling it's going to hang again.